Hi everybody and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda The Windwaker HD. In the last part we found out that Tetra was actually Zelda. Big shock. And and now we've got to go off and find go complete the next two dungeons in order to fully restore the Master Sword. But for this part we're actually going to be doing a bunch of, next couple of parts we're going to be doing a bunch of side stuff first. So anyway, this is Toft. And from him you learn, you can actually get a new Windwaker song from him, which is actually pretty fucking useful. So you talk to him and he tells you that he knows a song, he knows a dance, and you know the rhythm. So I fucked up here, I don't know what I was doing. There you go. Yeah, so you just do things. And then he tells you about the song, which is right, left, down. I love the Michael Jackson motherfucker. And so now we've learned a new song which is called, I can't remember, the Song of Passing. Basically, this turns day to night and night to day. Thinks he can do it? You don't have the powers, you bitch. So yeah, now we've learnt the Song of Passing, which is actually pretty useful because I can use it now straight away. Tom, wrong way, kid. Yeah, I'm such a moron. And I love the sound cue, that's so good. The music cue, that's so good. And it's night. He's still there dancing to a tombstone, it looks like. But anyway, it now means we can go off and we can get the next thing that we need to get, the next big this is a big item that we need to get here. If you go into this building at night, you can talk to the Eskimo dude. And he tells you that he rents out the first floor for auctions. And every night you can go to this auction and you can find something different each time. And I've got 742 rupees. So let's participate in the auction. I'm fine with that. I know everything. I know how to do this, it's pretty simple. So yeah, now we've got this ragtag bunch of motherfuckers who are going to be competing with us, including that prick with his hand in his pocket. So, what is the item? And basically, it's random, so I was incredibly lucky. This is what I wanted. This is the Swift Sail. Basically, what the Swift Sail does is it means that when you're on the ocean, you don't have to use the Windwaker to change the wind direction. You can just point into a direction and it automatically changes the wind direction for you. It also, something else it also does is it doubles, it also gives you an extra level, so it doubles your speed across the water, so it's really fucking useful. So all you have to do here is you have to keep pressing the A button. So keep pressing the A button, wait till it gets to the end, and then you can bid. The way I normally do it is that I wait a little bit at the beginning just to see people doing it. And it tells you how much time you got left, 42 seconds. So I'm going to bid 200 rupees. And what happens then, these people get shocked at the bid, and they kind of get stunned for a bit. And pretty much how I tend to do it is, you shock them once, and then I did it again here. brought it up to 210, and that shocks them for a bit more time. Oh, yeah, it's like, fuck. So now what you want to do is you pretty much just want to get them... the best scenario is pretty much that you press A, and you keep upping your bid, and you keep shocking them every time. Basically like that. And then you get it so that the gauge is just a little bit below, and then when they become knocked out, then you can just quickly press the A button and boom, they'll be okay. So they're still shot. Yeah, and that's... Yeah, I was pretty much here, this was just being super fucking cautious. Just to stop them from doing anything. And that should do enough. And boom. 5 seconds left. They're going to be stunned for the 5 seconds. So we're done here. And the Swift Sail is mine. Really useful item to get. I don't know whether you can get it earlier than this. I'm pretty sure that there's a good that you can. But I think you can only get the Song of Passing at this point. So it just makes it easier, because otherwise you're waiting around till night. And then if you don't get the item that you want, obviously then you have to go around and wait till the next night, which just wastes time. So it's just easy to do it this way. Yeah, fuck you. Yeah, I won't break this. Let's just go. So there we go. So now we're using the Swift Sail. So now we're going to get another few items. So from here, we are going to be getting a fairy upgrade. I can't remember what the which upgrade it is, but we're going to be getting it. So you want your Megaton Hammer, knock all these in, and then you can enter the building. I can't remember what this is. It may be... Oh, you know what it might be? I think it's the quiver upgrade. Tommy can move. There you go. I believe this is the first quiver upgrade, because I think there's a couple. As I've said before, I do love these fairy designs. They're pretty cool. Young Waker of the Winds, allow me to aid you in your quest. Alright, love. What are you going to give me? And we get... And we get... There we go. We can carry more arrows. We now can carry up to 60. Which is, you know, it's a useful thing to have. It's a very useful thing to have. Now it's time for us to move on. Let's move on to the next area, because we've got another fairy fountain to go to. In fact, we've got another couple of fairy fountains to go to. But, right, here we go. So here we are at fairy fountain number 2. And I can't remember where you get this from. I think these are like at the far... One is at the far west of the world and one is at the far east of the world. And once again, Megaton Hammer. So you can only get it at this point after you've beaten the Forsaken Fortress, because that's where you get the Megaton Hammer. And it's another fairy fountain. Sorry about that. Looks the same. Racist. Young Waker of the Winds, allow me to aid you in your quest. So now we're getting the next thing. And I think this is the second upgrade. Or is it something else? Nope. Now carry more arrows. We now carry up to 99 arrows. So yeah. We're pretty much done here. We've now got 2 bow upgrades, which is really fucking useful. And now we're going to move on. And we're actually going to go to an area which I actually showed off earlier on, but now we can actually use it. So we now, this is me. Down, right, left, up. And now we're going to go to that warp location, because this takes us to meet a new character who's going to give us something pretty special. Something pretty useful. So here we are, we're back here again. It's time to meet a new character, who I think we meet only once, and I think you can do a side mission for her, but I'm not going to end up doing that, I don't think. And where are you, love? Yeah, she's kind of creepy. But I do like her design, actually. Teehee, greetings, child. You got it, child. Teehee, it seems the door to your fate has already swung open, has it not? I am the queen of the fairy world. What is the matter? Does that not surprise you, child? I like you. She has a doll of like the other fairies, which is kind of cool. And so I shall give you new power to the bow for you to wield. This is kind of creepy. So yeah, we get 2 new abilities, which are, I guess, kind of what's the word I'm looking for? A mainstay of at least the 3D Zelda games. But I guess they were a mainstay. They were in the A Link to the Past as well. Oh fuck! I've got fairies in my belly. We have now got the fire and ice arrows, which we need actually to do the next couple of like mini dungeons. The music here is really creepy, man. Ice arrows can freeze the hottest flames, and fire arrows can melt the coldest ice. Thank you. I needed to know that. The fairies in this fountain will ease your weariness. Use them as you need to. Yeah, so it's pretty much another way as well. It's like a fast travel place to fairies if you need to get them. I probably won't. Child, I must tell you, you're just my type, Teehee. Okay. I love Link's face, and he's like, dude, she's hitting on you. And so she goes. Well, that was rather unfortunate. There's always something up with the girls that fancy me. Alright, time to move on. Oh yes, I'm doing this first. So go back to this island, which I can't remember. I think this is a Dragon Roost. And you can get 3 letters. Yeah. So this is pretty much telling you that... so this is from your grandma. She sends you some rupees, which is kind of nice. It's something that I'm going to need for later in the game. Letter number 2. Now here's the thing, you have to pay 201 rupees here, and for that you get the Incredible chart. This is from Tingle. It basically shows you where the Triforce charts and the Triforce shards are. So basically, this is what replaces... Because originally what happened is that you found the charts for the Triforce pieces and took them to Tingle, and you had to pay a ridiculous amount of money to get them all done, so that you could get the Triforce shards. Here, you pretty much know where a large chunk of the shards are already. And it also shows you where the charts are, so that you can... it also shows you where the charts are, so that you can get them and just use them. So you end up paying a lot less money to Tingle, and it also streamlines it a lot better. So yeah, this is a part that is a streamlining in Windwaker HD, which is just so much fucking better than in the original game. Because in the original, it just, like, the Triforce hunt took for fucking ever, and in this game, the Triforce. And in this game, the hunt is it's just streamlined a hell of a lot more. And we get some more rupees from our sister. So I'm going to show you here. So I want the incredible chart. Where is it? There's Tingle's chart. And this shows you where Tingle is. It also shows you where 2 fairy fountains are, which is pretty nice. But that's not the one we want. There we go. So yeah, it shows you where some of the Triforce shards are, and where some of the and where all the charts are that you need to take to Tingle in order to get done. Which is so it does streamline it a fair bit, and it makes it a bit better. But now it's time for us to move on. So we've got look at that pop in. Oh my god, it's fucking horrendous. So what you want to do here is you want to get out your ice arrows, and you want to shoot it at the top there, at the lava spewing out the top of this mountain. And yeah, it uses up a bit of magic, but it's not a ridiculously huge amount, so it's not the end of the world. Yeah, I think, yeah. No! Get back in, Link. So yeah, you want to get a little bit closer. Don't want to get too close. Tom, what are you doing? There we go. So now we want to aim right at the top here. Yeah, like I said, I find that it's so awkward. Missed. Come on, Tom, you can do it. That should be enough. There we go. Not really how lava would work, but whatever. And so now you have basically a time limit. You have 5 minutes before the lava starts erupting again. And basically, there's these pricks as well. God, they're annoying. Fuck off. Leave me alone. So now you just want to climb up. I think those feathers are used for a side quest later on, but I'm not using them at the moment. Fuck it. So you just need to, fuck. Fuck. So basically you just want to climb up to the top and jump into the, thing. See, I never heard that before. When the sun comes up, it plays like the Song of Passing. I don't think it was called the Song of Passing, but basically the Song of Passing from Ocarina of Time. Which is... that's pretty cool. Oh god. Don't see me, ship. Don't see me. I just want to climb up. So now we need to sidle. And away we go. Oh, nearly done. And then we get it. Now we're alright. Yeah, I mean, it gives you plenty of fucking time. Gives you plenty of time, and boop! Time to drop down. And that's it for this part of The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker HD. Join me next time for the next part, when we'll be going through the this mini dungeon here, the Fire Island, and we'll also be going through the next mini dungeon, which is the Ice Cavern, Ice Island. I can't remember what it's called. I think it's called the Ice Island, actually. Anyway, so I'll see you next time for the next part of The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker HD. See you next time.